On Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026, civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who was representing the family of Nolan Xavier Wells, announced the findings of the second independent autopsy, which was funded by Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick was a football player who lost his career due to kneeling during the national anthem to protest police brutality and racial injustice in the United States. And so we have Nolan Xavier Wells, who is pictured above, who was an aspiring football player whose life was cut short on a remote Horn Island on the 4th of July weekend. And so it is important to note that before I discuss the autopsy, Nolan Xavier Wells was found face down on the shore of Horn Island, as well as if you look at the image above, which is the image taken on 4th of July, Nolan Wells has a high volume of hair. And so one of the things discussed during the autopsy review is that at the occipital region of Nolan Wells' body, which is the region at the back of the head, the medical examiner observed a red discoloration, which I'm not understanding how there could be a red discoloration given the fact that Nolan Wells was found face down and his hair has volume and it's thick. And so that would be something that's suspicious. And then another thing is that Mississippi held on to Nolan Wells' neck structures as well as his lungs. And so as of now, the independent autopsy is still undetermined and it's pending further investigation because they're waiting for Mississippi to pass over the remaining structures of Nolan Wells' body so that they could examine what they believe to be the manner and cause of his passing. And so this is really a concern that the whole community has, that Nolan Wells went to this island and all the details after 4:30 p.m., no one could come and explain what exactly happened to Nolan Wells. But then again, he was found passed away. And so I know that Nolan Wells' family is looking for answers, but also a whole community behind Nolan Wells' family is looking for answers. We don't know if this was racially motivated or if this had to do with jealousy or some type of conflict that happened between the teens. We don't know for sure. We don't have no solid evidence. But what we do know is that it is concerning that he went with a group of friends and was left behind, found passed away. And in our community, we want answers as to what happened to Nolan Wells.